Although we didn't actually see the Green Goblin in the No Way Home trailer, we did hear Willem Dafoe's iconic laugh and got to see a pumpkin bomb that looked straight out of the first Spider-Man film. However, one very important detail shown around this time in the trailer was the location where the pumpkin bomb comes into frame, a highway with a sign pointing to the direction of the George Washington Bridge. This is important because one of the most well-known, if not the most well-known Spider-Man story and impactful events took place here in the comics, The Night Gwen Stacy Died and the Green Goblin's Last Stand. In the comics, this bridge was drawn as the Brooklyn Bridge, but in the text, the issue says that it is the George Washington Bridge. However, which bridge it is doesn't really matter, considering the Raimi trilogy used the Queensboro Bridge for their adaptation. This scene in the trailer has led many to speculate that a character could die during this scene, and we could see something involving all three Spider-Men here, sort of as a callback to the ending of the first Spider-Man film. Tom Holland's Spider-Man would also be able to adapt an iconic moment for the character, because Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire have been able to adapt their version of this story in their respective films. Apparently, before the release of the trailer, there was a post on Reddit including lines from the film, and Hello Peter was one of them, but also in that post, Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin is supposed to say, "We are who we choose to be" at some point in the film. And in 2002, he said that right before dropping MJ and the cable car full of kids from the bridge, so if that post turns out to be true, then we should expect a similar scene in the film. I can't imagine the Goblin saying that for any other reason. There's also a scene of Peter and MJ at the Queensboro Bridge, which foreshadows what's to come in the film. Not necessarily that Michelle will die in the film, but maybe another adaptation of The Night Gwen Stacy Died. It's also been theorized that this scene will take place early on in the film, which makes a lot of sense if you think they will be adapting Turning Point at some point. So if this were to happen on screen, then it definitely feels like a final fight type of scenario. People even think that the Spider-Men are edited out of the shots in the trailer. But the only problem is that according to some leaks, the final fight in this film will take place on top of the Statue of Liberty, which has been remodeled to look like Captain America. And there is evidence to support this, since there have been set pictures of posters around the city showcasing the statue. But it's also possible that one half of the final fight could take place at the bridge, then eventually all three Spider-Men have an epic swinging scene to the end of the island where they see the Statue of Liberty. Or maybe they can do something like in the comics or Spider-Man 2002 when the Green Goblin captures one of the Spider-Men and then they chase him through the city, eventually making their way to the Statue of Liberty. I don't think anyone has to die in this scene if they do adapt The Night Gwen Stacy Died. I think it would be more impactful and faithful to the comics if someone did, but if we are to get another adaptation of The Night Gwen Stacy Died on screen, then I am very curious to see how it can be done, especially if there are multiple Spider-Men. So let me know what you all think. Do you think we will see the story adapted on screen again? And if so, do you think somebody will die during the scene? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, follow my social medias, hit that like button, and I will see you guys again in my next video.